I've been writing mysteries for about 20 years. The
Wow.
first one came out in 1990. I'm I've also a lot of the books. I got ideas for a lot of the books. I was also working as a newspaper reporter for like I live in a small New England town in Massachusetts. So a lot of and I worked for little local newspapers here. So a lot of the books um, were inspired by some of my work with the newspaper. 3 kids and a husband, live in an old farmhouse, and now I have 4 grandkids. So I'm not writing. I'm grandma. Nani. Sometimes
Awesome.
I am a grandma with many names. I am Nani, grandma, and nanny. So
Oh,
depending
wow.
on which family. Yeah, it's very tricky. When I'm
That
doing
can get
birthday cards, I always
confusing.
have to think. Yeah, I always have to think, which am I in this one? There is a process, of course. Yeah, my a lot of times my books are suggested by my editor or my agent, but not in
Mhm.
a very specific way. For, sometimes I'll think of something I want to do. For French pastry murder, I wanted to go to Paris, and I
Mhm.
knew a project, a reason to go would make it tax deductible. So I thought I would write a book about Paris, and
Yeah.
so that was actually the beginning of French pastry murder. My editor, John, was very keen on getting something about food in the title. So with those two things, I'm going to Paris and I'm going to write a book about food.
Yeah.
That's how pastry started. It's sort of. I do what I do is I start out with a pile of index cards, and
Oh.
I kind of do sort of free. What do you call it? Where you free associate. I just kind of
Mhm.
think of things.
Right.
Um, I try to put in. I try to think of, of characters that would fit in with the story, um, and the plot kind of things that might happen, and
Right.
from these little like just sentences or words, eventually I put together a plot, and then so from the little cards, I move on to an actual outline, and it takes me usually about it sounds pathetic, but it takes about two months to put together the outline, but it's not the kind of thing you can rush. And it's also um, you can't just sit there staring at index cards. There's a lot of going
Right.
for walks and folding
Mhm.
laundry and emptying
Absolutely.
closets and things like that. And while I'm doing those things, I'll get ideas.